Welcome to Crescent City with your hosts Natalie Jean and Jackie Zabrowski. Two sides of the same coin we are.
Oh.
I think that we are doing two interpretations of the same character, I'm assuming.
That'd be funny if you weren't.
It would be very weird, especially since we both have like the mouth thing going, even though you can't really see our mouths yet. But you know what? I think it's kind of nice that both of us see a Death Stalker, and it's like we're not bringing our biases with us.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
it so beautiful that I see demons in no color, and I only see them in bone?
Bone color.
I see them in bone color
Everybody's
because
bones are
underneath our
bones.
skin, it's all bones. I guess I can't even say that for a Death Stalker. I don't know. Maybe they're more gelatinous in nature.
It seems like with their movements, they must have bones, right? They're not slithery.
Yeah, but at the same time, who knows how bones move in a different dimension, in a
Oh,
different
God.
realm?
Oh,
Like, what if
no.
maybe like our bones are jelly in other capacities, but then they solidify when we need a spring?
Stop with the science talk, okay?
Sorry, I've
handle
been
it.
reading recently.
Wow.
It's
Ugh.
like you shouldn't let a woman do that. Giving me all these ideas. You know what's next? I'm gonna put rocks in my pockets and I'm walking out into the ocean. But you
Okay.
can't take down a demon stalker that easy, Death Stalker that easy. We're not demons, we're Death Stalkers.
I think that they're... I guess they could...
Demon in nature.
Do they identify as demons? I'm not sure.
I think you should please ask each individual one. All right?
It's true. They're
And
not a monolith.
We're not here to just assume, all right? No. We're not all one brain. We're not plurbed over here. No, thank you. Get your plurb out of here. I've been really enjoying Pluribus.
What's that?
It's a show.
Oh.
It's a show. It's an Elliot show. And everybody loves it.
All right, I'm taking this off.
Why? Natalie, see, I like my mask the most because it's like burrowing into the sides of my eyeballs. Yeah. Kind of like, I feel like I've got little crabs in there going, I think I might squeeze them further, you beautiful woman. And I'm like, crabs, you get out of my eyes. Which is very funny that we both did the same thing because I didn't want to look just like a robber.
Oh no, did you bring a wig?
So, yeah. Not only did I bring a wig, I got this wig. I don't know if you guys remember. This is my Cormac wig, but I thought that it would really bring a lot of pizzazz to a Death Star. Also, because I do have a robber's mask on.
Me too.
But I didn't know what to do with the face.
A lot of decisions were made.
It's one of those things when you look around your home that has a lot of wigs and you go, this, and then this thing, and then how about this mask on? Yeah, that's a Death Stalker for you.
Yeah, I same. I sort of went, this looks upsetting.
You're giving Daddy Skarsgård right now.
Oh, really? I thought this looked more like a Ben Franklin or like a colonizer.
Oh.
Which I thought was scary.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
I was seeing, like, Ian McKellen. Like, I'm seeing, like,
Wow.
I'm seeing, like, oh,
Wow, okay.
yeah, let's float it, bitches.
Let the record show I'm Jackie's type.
Yeah, man. I think that the hair is really doing it for me. I think that it's like, oh, yes, let it free. At least I'm not looking at this way going, yes, bitch.
You look like you're very cool in like a 2010 Harmony Korine movie.
You think so?
Mhm.
Aw, I'm the gummo now, dog.
Oh. If
Let
only.
me be gummo. Natalie, are you saying?
Come on,
Are
let me
you
be
saying?
gummo.
I was reading the whole No, it wasn't Sarah Paulson, who was just talking about the fact that like, oh, it was Kristen Stewart talking about that only men do like the method acting. That she's like, name women. What woman has the time for the method acting? I don't know why I got lost in that, but maybe it's because I do live this life, Kristen Stewart, and maybe we need to talk about this.
Well, actually,
should we not be doing this? Is this not Oh, hello. Uh-oh, somebody
Honestly-
just showed up. Get me my Ice Capades outfit.
I kind of like this.
I do kind of like that. Oh
Yeah.
my God, am I giving right now?
A little
This is
bit.
like, I'm giving Betty Draper. Hello, I'm watching Mad Men for the first time.
I like your eye decisions.
Thank you. I'm tortured.
I can tell.
Oh, give me a cigarette. Oh, that's what they don't tell you about Mad Men. Man, I haven't craved a cigarette in many years. You put on an episode of Mad Men, I'm like, I could have one of those. Why aren't we all smoking cigarettes all the time?
Oh my God.
Let's take it back. Let's take it back now, y'all. And by that, I mean nicotine addiction.
I was going to mention before the Mad Men's spin-off that
There's a
mention-
spin-off? Mad Women. And what are we going to do about it?
So that you mentioned Kristen Stewart, and then I was actually I heard a quote from Robert Pattinson about that recently, that he said, why doesn't anybody ever method act being a nice person? It's always, you always have the guys doing method acting to be a huge piece of shit.
Right.
Like, it's never somebody like, I need to be more kind and I'm going to work through this like character who's like very, who gives and who's selfless. It's always the
opposite kinds. It's
I'm
always-
a grabber.
Oh, yeah. You know?
The Jared Leto of it all.
Oh, man. But somebody put him back underground. Man, what a beautiful time period at the beginning of the COVID experience that we all had to have when Jared Leto was underground for so long that he didn't even realize that COVID was going on because that's where his cult was living. And I think that they should go back.
They should. I think they should go back down there.
But also, not to bring up Robert Pattinson again, it is kind of fun.
Okay.
He also self-identifies as a Zoomer, and I think it's
I
very
know.
funny. Did you see that clip?
Yes.
I've been thinking about it a lot. I like self-identifying. It's like, actually, I'm 23 years old.
And
And,
he said, I think in that same interview, he said he likes taking jobs from 17-year-olds.
Some 17-year-olds, and he wants to continue to take jobs from 17-year-olds, and I love that. I think it's a great journey for him.
Oh, I love him.
Yes, but you know what? Neither one of us are gonna get him looking like this, I tell you what. Or do you think maybe we could?
He might be into it.
Maybe we could. Especially with this updo. Oh, slappy.
Three Stooges.
Yeah, I think that I was given a little Harpo. Am I giving a Harpo right now?
I don't know. If
Whoop,
that's
whoop,
correct.
whoop, whoop, whoop. That's all I remember from a Harpo. He didn't talk. Whoop, 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 whoop. You want me to not talk for the rest of the
My
episode?
God, Jackie.
Yep.
Well, these two Stooges are going right back into Lunatic.
Into the hell dimension where they belong.
Well, first, before we get to our story arcs as Death Stalkers, we last left Rune getting called. He was chopped by Day. 'Cause
Whoa, in the reality
I'm a
show?
Zoomer. No, I'm a Zoomer.
Oh, okay. I thought so I took it the old person way. Where I was like, wow, he's really
He's
stretching
cooking.
himself.
No, that means that you've been degraded.
Oh, yeah, you got chopped. Just like a salad. Do you have to like expand on it? Chopped up, just like that chain of salad places where they put all the stuff in the bowl.
But I like that's a compliment.
Yeah, or you've been diced down to size. Delicious size.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Bite-sized.
Aw.
She's been bite-sized. He was bite-sized.
I'm not fat. I'm fun sized.
There you go.
Like Henry and I's favorite Alvin or Theodore meme.
Yes. Just like it. She basically calls him a Nepo baby who's never felt pain. And
You just got nipped.
he got nipped. And he agrees, actually, but is quite butthurt about it because that's mean. It hurts.
My daddy was a bad daddy. You don't understand what my daddy did.
And she basically says, you don't even know what suffering is. You little Nepo baby, get out of here. And he's
Dress
like,
him down. Dress him down.
and then he was like, I kind of agree. I'll leave. And she was like, wait. And he was like, bitch, nah.
Nah.
So now we're with Bryce at chapter 54. She's in her work office and she's talking to her mom on the phone about Connor, nay, Emil.
Mm.
I don't know if that works, but
Oh yeah, yes, nay, Emil. I just got excited because I thought it was a little Cormac intro, and I was like, my wig is here.
Oh.
Teleported right through the fuck dimension.
Oh.
He's not having sex right now. He's heartbroken, Jackie. Cormac is not having sex.
He is. Yes.
I'm just thinking all sexy about boys because I started watching Heated Rivalry, the hockey fuck show, and now I'm just thinking about boys kissing and...
Oh. All right. Well,
yeah, so I guess I'll just be sitting here with a stupid smile on my face, dreaming of boys kissing.
Oh my God, what's happening? Her mom says,
Oh my God, I do have a smile on my face.
You do.
But it's a scary smile.
It is a little bit peeling off, which is really
Already
interesting.
peeling off, which I'm so upset because I need everybody to know. Last week, I had set up with this outfit on.
Yeah.
With a different tattoo on because I didn't know that Natalie wasn't going to be able to make it. And that tattoo, I had to scrape. Same place I got this tattoo that is immediately falling off my face. The other one was on. I took pictures late that day. It was on all day.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I just don't. It's interesting how from one smile to another, some of them are more tentative than others. And you don't know. You don't know where the smile is coming from.
You don't know when your smile's going to peel off.
No. And every woman feels that way. I'm just waiting for the smile to peel right off my face. It's fine. I think it actually makes it scarier that it's peeling off my face because it's like, what's wrong with that Death Stalker?
It's a little scary. It is a little scary. So they bicker so basically she is talking to her mom on the phone about Connor, who was Emil and now he's a Connor. He was retitled Connor, unfortunately.
Oh, great. Oh, good. Give the boy with the dead brother even more fucking issues. Great.
Dead sister.
Dead sister. I'm talking about Ithan. Talking about just sounding like, I feel like bringing all that in is the last thing that we need. Is even hearing that we don't need the name.
Sure.
He's already trying to go back to hell to bring his dead wolf brother back. We don't need extra pain.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. We don't really need this on top of everything else, but okay. Her mom says that he is getting settled in as well as could be hoped for. He's been through a lot of trauma, and now he's been given a new family without his consent. And it's fine. Don't worry about it. They bicker in a mom-daughter sort of way about how Connor should be handled and treated, whether Ember should push him to open up or give him space to be ready to talk. Randall loves having a kid around and showing him the lay of the land.
Oh my God, Randall, you're perfect.
He is. Bryce earnestly thanks her mom for taking him in, and Ember says it is a gift to her and Randall. They are making plans. That's like even worse than when people give a puppy a box.
Know. I just feel like it's like, yeah, it's a gift. It's like, yeah, we were retired and we were going to we got an RV and we were going to go through all the lands. But you know what? Don't worry. It's better this way. We were ready to be a parent again.
Surprise! There's a thing you take care of for the rest of your life.
And he's young and he's got a lot of trauma.
So they are making plans for a family winter trip together when Bryce feels a surge of power rush through the building. She ushers her mom off the phone saying she has to go to work, but in reality it's because she wanted off the phone before being confronted by the source of that power, the Autumn King.
Uh-oh.
Has come out, isn't it?
Daddy time. Move over, mommy.
Move over, mommy. It's bad daddy. He asks an irritated Bryce when she was planning on telling him that she had mated with Hunt. He says he didn't realize...
It goes back to all the sniff tests. It just always like, I love it when daddy sniffs me and knows I'm making with my boyfriend.
Yeah, I imagine he sniffed her, but I think he came because somebody told him.
Oh, fine.
And then he's like, excuse me? Oh, you want to be my dad now that I'm grown?
Surprised it wasn't just a phone call, daddy, but I guess it has something to do with all my public engagement.
It's
or
probably
whatever.
I get it since it's like intimidation a little bit.
Yeah, of course. It's all he's just a worm.
Yeah. He says he didn't realize half-breeds could attain this. It's like, whatever.
Get out of here.
You are obviously in love with the human. This is some ugly ass copium and insecurity. Saying slurs like that.
Uh-oh. Do you think he was in love?
I think that he was fat.
I think that's why he was so upset.
I think he was. I don't know if he can love, but I think he was infatuated. I think that he was fixated,
He can love?
almost like obsessive. Like that's mine.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And didn't want to share.
But like maybe we don't know enough about him yet. Maybe he is willing,
especially
to be able to
because
love.
like a human, he would see it as like a pet.
Except Ember's special. She's not like the others.
Right, she is.
So they snap at one another. The Autumn King insisting that he chose Cormac for Bryce's best interests. She's like, it's for your best interest, please. Besides, if she has now mated, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, Daddy. Sorry.
He gives her a veiled threat about how the island Avalon that Cormac lives on offers protection from certain threats with its mysterious mists. And he's like, I was trying to help you by putting you on the island. She balks and he reminds her that she killed an archangel and it's probably on a bunch of people's shit lists. So he's like, see, I was trying to protect you, girl. Which is, she is on people's shit list, but Bryce doesn't believe he's looking out for her, and neither do I.
No, I don't.
No.
Sorry, I'm giving myself a soul patch. I realized it's like, you know what this smile needs? A little soul patch action.
I agree.
Soul for you. To say what it is I see.
There we go. Yeah.
You. I'm giving a little Sister Hazel.
Yeah.
Everybody remember that band? Everybody's always thinking about Sister Hazel.
Which one's that?
It's like for a small, nobody's ever thinking. I think of Blues Traveler and Sister Hazel in the same nut casing. They're like a couple of peanuts.
Oh, in the same little shell?
Yeah.
They're
sucking the salt off each other, and they're like, "How'd you get salty in your hair?" And it's like, "Oh, it's because it got all sweaty in this shell together." And they start, and then tongues come out. It's heated rivalry's fault.
Oh, the hockey.
It's the hockey show's fault.
There's a lot of different ideas coming out at the same time. Trying to keep up. Trying to keep up. All right. So we strangely, the Autumn King, almost as she's pushing back on this idea that he was trying to protect her, he like kind of sighs and sits across from her and tries to appeal to her. And we see a sort of 10% more humble version of the Autumn King. And as I read this again, I'm not sure what to take away from this interaction because he's so cruel so often and we know him to be violent. But here he's trying to tell her that he didn't like seeing Micah hurt her and that he loved her mother deeply. And is this going to be some kind of magic switch him up that we don't understand yet?
Oh, I certainly don't trust him.
No, especially because he scarred Ember's face. He hit her enough that she has a scar. And like he burned Rune's arms and stuff. So how are we going to get out of that one? I think I'm more perplexed by the notion that he's trying to show that he cares for her, not that he secretly I believe he has a deep fixation on Ember. I just don't know what he's trying to do by saying I care about you here.
Manipulate her. Use her.
But he never does that. He always goes further in the other direction. So we don't know what this means yet. In any case, Bryce is not buying it and tells him so. This angers him, and he smugly says that she doesn't seem to mind using his name to get favors. To her horror, he calls her Princess Bryce Denan. Whoa, that's not her name.
Not her fucking name, bitch.
He's like, well, you pulled leverage with the ballet and also to cover for stealing 4 of the astronomer's slaves. So, okay, your name is officially changed.
Damn.
While obviously changing her name is disgusting, I do think she should not have used his name for leverage.
I mean, he is a little bit like, oh, okay, fine. You want to use the name? Well, then that's your name. I do kind of get that a little bit.
Yeah, obviously don't agree with him.
No,
doing
he's
that,
an asshat, but like
she shouldn't be swinging that around. You know how you shouldn't trust this man. Why would you use his name? So, especially showing again why meddling in Juniper's career was a bad call for a number of reasons.
Yeah, if you had thought about it for a second, Bryce, again, these are all of these decisions. This is why people get upset with you.
Yeah. He tells her the paperwork is already signed and she is now officially a royal Fae princess. You change my name and I will kill you.
Starlight flared at her chest. Oh, good one. Good one, Bryce.
I will get at you.
Good one.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna be really mad, Daddy, if you do that, because like I know that I am a princess, and how dare you call me by my princess name?
She's.
This is annoying. I hate the Autumn King, and this is still very annoying.
Yes, I understand that. He scoffs and tells her,
You're still a part. You're still a part of a royalty. You know, it's like this is all backwards thinking, yes, and being sold off for marriage, yes, backwards thinking. But isn't all of your royalty bullshit kind of
Yes.
backwards thinking? Yes.
yeah, I understand a little bit with this fire sprites, like trying to do what you could to keep them from being pushed back. Technically Ethan's fault. But you shouldn't be meddling with princess shit. Like, you just shouldn't. So he scoffs and tells her threatening the king is punishable by death. She tries to rebuke him, but the damage is done. Rebuke! Rebuke! No. As he gets up, he wonders aloud what Ember will think about her name changing. Just being a little bitch. And there is a truth in that part of this act is to torment his baby mama. I do think that part of this is because he is scorned by Ember, because that was his possession. And he's like, now I'm taking your daughter from you. And I do think that there's this other backstory, which I do want to hear all of Ember and Autumn King's story.
I need.
He is obsessed with her, in my opinion. They continue their argument as he begins to leave, but then suddenly he stops, his eyes on the paper on Bryce's desk.
His eyes narrowed.
What is that number there?
She flipped over the piece of paper on which she'd written the sequence of numbers and letters on Sophie's body. But despite her rage and disgust, she managed to ask,
You know it? He doesn't answer her, instead warns her against acting reckless against the Asteri, that they will, quote, go straight to Nadaros, meeting her mom. But this only leaves more questions, because when he answers that, he's alluding to that having something to do with those, the letters and numbers having something to do with the Asteri.
yes.
But doesn't expand, of course. But what does he know? What does that mean? And what does he mean about this being connected to the gods?
But he paused on the threshold, attention going to the star on her chest.
I know what it is you're searching for. I've been seeking it for a long, long time. Oh,
She sneered.
and what is that?
The Autumn King stepped into the dimness of the stacks.
The truth. Oh, shit. Why does he have to be hot, man?
And he smells good. Like, he smells too good that you're just like, I know how evil you are because you smell so seductive
Yeah.
that I don't trust you.
Yeah. This section leaves a lot of things to consider. Like, perhaps, is there something redeemable in the Autumn King?
No.
Probably not. But
Maybe there is. We don't even know.
weird turn of him saying, like, I didn't like to see you get hurt, because he's never shown an ounce of consideration for her. We cut to a little later, and Bryce is not having a good day. She went to her ballet class, but the whole class has turned upon her because they all know about what's happened. Because obviously, even if she wasn't going about telling people that she did this, people are going
Word's
to find
get
out.
out, of course. That kind of tea? Are you kidding me?
I know, my God, the gossip.
Oh,
Ugh. And June hasn't shown up at all to class because she's probably doesn't want to see Bryce. She can hear all of them whispering about her very Reddit style. Can you believe how entitled she is? She is such a brat. Oh my God, I can't believe she'd even show up here today.
I'm going to puke in her shoes.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's really, you
That's
gotta
a lot.
take it up. I feel like, I imagine it's like always right there, especially if you're about to go dancing anyway. You don't want
Puke?
to eat before, you want to get it out.
Certainly I did for a long time.
No, Natalie, no!
So during a brief break in the class, Bryce just slips out and doesn't return. Just, why'd you want to stay if everybody's talking about you like that? That's rough, though. That sucks. Like, I know she did this, but that's a lot.
It's very mean, girl. I know it's not okay, but in a small community for you to throw your weight around like that, it's kind of what you deserve.
Yeah. And it's sad though because that was her solace. Like it was her ballet class was the thing that
And
helped
why did
heal
you
her.
need to control and manipulate that? And maybe you should think about that for a
I
second,
do
Bryce.
think she should think about that.
She should think about that.
Why did I need to take control of that situation? That had nothing to do with
Mm.
And even though she did think she was doing it out of defense of her friend and knew that her friend was getting slighted, but not your place.
Not your place.
She finds herself in Oracle Park, and as she sits on a bench, she thinks about the events of the day. Before she had left for class, a package had arrived to her office that contained all of her new paperwork with her new name on it, including a black card from Daddy.
I mean, if someone's going to change my name without my permission, at least give me a big old fun credit card to use, you know?
I mean, if you're already just going to, like, put the collar on and be led around, just
I'll use
the
your
card.
money.
Also, if somebody did all the paperwork for her, I don't have to do anything. Maybe you could change my name. I don't have to go I don't have to go register for stuff and like do paperwork.
It's literally why I haven't changed my name to my married name. It takes so many. You got to go to so many places.
So many lines.
You just start at the Social Security office. Like, who wants to start any project at the Social Security office?
No.
So, Bryce, at least you didn't have to do the paperwork.
Yeah. Bryce feels like a big idiot and wishes that Danica was there. None of her girlfriends were available for her in that moment because she's in fights, she's in tiffs. And while she knew Hunt would always be there for her, she wants some girl time.
Yes, she needs
girl time.
Whoa.
Yep.
She dialed before she could second guess herself.
Who's it gonna be? Who'd she call? Who do you think it is?
I know who it is.
We're gonna find out immediately.
Yeah.
So that's fine. We cut to a little later, and Bryce is leaning on a counter at a pizza place holding a beer.
The Witch Queen entered so casually that Bryce might not have noticed if it hadn't been for Ethan's presence. He sat at one of the small tables in the alley, clad in an old Sunball t-shirt and track pants, looking for all the world like a guy out to meet a friend. Except for the outline of the handgun tucked into the back of his waistband. The knife she knew was in his boot.
Get that knife out of your boot, boy. Why is there a knife in there?
But also, Bryce, if you gotta call up a Witch Queen to, like, have a kiki, to have a girl kiki, think about your life choices. You know? You gotta be a friend to have a friend. And she's feeling real lonely right now. You know why? Because she hasn't been a good friend.
No, of course
And
not.
she thinks she's being a good friend, but she's not.
For sure. And I think she does realize she's fucked up royally, because they're
Because she's a princess now, and now she's gotta take the name of her daddy.
But I will say that calling somebody else who has a royal decree upon their name,
I know.
there is a camaraderie that could potentially happen there. Maybe she needs
Yes.
some help figuring out, like, how do I be a princess?
Also, the Witch Queen is really hot and really cool, so, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Ethan, here's your chance, guys. We believe in you.
Do we?
We're gonna show the world what you're capable of by being this bodyguard.
And what is it that you're capable of?
He's gonna do it. I believe in him.
Okay.
This is, of course, Ethan taking on his role of bodyguard to Hypaxia, as she has asked Rune to help with, protecting her while she is in Lunathian. Ariadne is not visible at the moment, but is perhaps hiding in the shadows as a lookout elsewhere because that was the other bodyguard that had kind of been forced
Right.
onto the guard. Bryce is slightly amused that Pax is dressed down so casually in jeans and a blouse, and Pax explains that it is in order to hide in plain sight a little better, so, people aren't going to stare as much that if she was wearing, like, robes and a beautiful gown. After Hypaxia orders something, they perch together on the counter that opens out into the alleyway where they watch the bustle of the people passing by. Bryce thanks her for responding to her phone call. She's hoping for some advice. As Hypaxia responds kindly that she had hoped to see her again, Bryce is flooded with memories that it was this witch who had freed Hunt from his halo and truly had ensured their survival. She is overcome by emotion and thanks her for what she did the previous spring. Hypaxia only smiles and says, I smell your juices,
Yeah,
girl.
they're all sniff testing her.
Basically saying, I smell
Oh,
you've
you
made
made
it.
it.
Congratulations.
Yucks me out.
Yeah, especially because I think the connotation you would think like, does it smell like cum?
I know,
it
and I know it
doesn't.
doesn't smell like cum, but like it just makes me think that they all smell like old crusted love cum. And they're like, this cum is different than other cum because it's made out of love. And it's like, ew, does that make it more viscous? Because if it does, I don't want it.
More briny.
But if you could start brining things with it.
Pickling. Yeah.
Pickled nuts.
So, after a little chatting, Bryce reveals what happened with her father and her name change. Hypaxia says she can sense that Bryce is not happy about this news. Bryce explains that she knows Hypaxia was born into the queen role and that Bryce doesn't mean to compare. She doesn't know if she can handle the role of royalty, however.
Oh my God, we're having a big Meghan Markle, Kate Middleton moment right now.
Really are.
And is this going to, like, are they going to shine together or are they going to fall apart?
Do you think...
Falling apart.
Yeah, they fell apart, right?
They're falling apart.
Yeah. Bryce tries to hold back her tears as Hypaxia looks at her with compassion. Hypaxia explains that she tries to just be a normal person herself, and it's partly why she came to Lunathian to be a medwitch for the first time she was allowed to. Because remember, we first met her when she was being a doctor. We didn't know anything about her.
Dr. Witch.
Dr. Witch lady. Queen Dr. Witch.
God, that's awesome. But that's like a lot of schooling. Right? Queen Dr. Witch? That's
I
a
do
lot.
watch that on like an ABC
Oh
show.
my God, Medicine Woman.
Yeah.
Yes. Queen Dr. Witch, Medicine Woman.
So they talk briefly about her upbringing, and she reveals that her ghost tutors are family to her.
Oh.
Though they can't leave the property where she was raised, they are her companions and advisors. Maybe the only people she can count on now that her mother has died. Bryce gently brings up, well, you have a sister, right? The Hind?
Yeah, and if you fucking met her, which I'm surprised is not what Hypaxia says in this moment.
Yeah, but Hypaxia...
I'm sorry, my big fucking huge bitch sister. But she doesn't say that.
She actually also has never met the Hind still.
Right. So,
But we all
know that she's a bitch, and I
know.
want to get to know her.
No. Hypaxia quickly tells her she doesn't consider her kin. She tries to be cautious, trying to...
I'm saying the hell can.
That's not my kin.
And yet she's, honestly, I think if she had that kind of like, almost like a Lana Del Rey's husband kind of accent, I would be very into it. I'd be like, I don't know what you do back there in those bayous, but I know it is scary.
I don't mind a swamp boy, but hearing Lana Del Rey's husband immediately takes me out of anything
I know,
sensual.
but I'm thinking of her as like a swamp witch.
I mean, that's
like a
fun.
Cajun swamp, like,
Fuck
gimme,
Oh,
Cocoa
yeah.
Puffs.
Yes, please.
Oh.
Trying to be cautious, Bryce mentions that she and the Hind don't look alike, which leads... Basically, she's trying to, like, get gossip out of her, it seems like, which leads Hypaxia into talking about their ancestry a little. She reveals that the Hind's father was a powerful stag shifter, and that the Hind has inherited his powers, not their mother's.
Dun, dun, dun!
She ain't no witch.
So they're different in many ways.
Because of that, she was sent to her father at the age of 3. She doesn't know why her mother chose to breed with this shifter. Bryce thinks in revulsion that her own mother has fought to almost the death to protect her. Even at the age, thinking about the age of 3, like how different those fates were. The Hind was just like given away.
Ew,
Well,
you're a deer? Get over there. Yeah. You're going to be a stag, bitch? Get out.
Yeah, and that how Bryce's mother basically fought almost to the death to protect Bryce from her father.
Ember, you're all of our mothers.
It's interesting to think about the stag connection with her other books. I'm wondering if there's a connection there.
Not only that, but also like I feel like the whole idea of like the med witches and like the witches that work to get, I mean, not say that it's just like, with all of the like medicine stuff. I feel like that comes up in other series of hers as well. And I'm so fascinated by all of them.
And the Hind with her blonde hair too.
Yes,
sort of
up in a chignon. And how many
Chignon.
times I've had to look up what a chignon is.
Is that how you say it?
I mean, I think
Chignon.
I believe is French. I don't think it's chignon. Look at that bitch with her chignon on her hand. Maybe I'm thinking about all these Cajun med witches right now, and I'm fucking, I'm getting lost up here.
Yeah.
Lost in that southern sauce, and I think it's boozy. It's also the hair. It's really I think.
There's a lot of different.
I'll make you dinner, but then I'm gonna suck you with my big, wide, skull-sized mouth. Do you like it? I'm smoking cigarettes while I do it.
What's that have to do with being Cajun? The
I
hair.
it was with the Betty Draper. Oh, I don't know. It was a lot of ideas mixed into one. No matter what, I don't think any person wants to come home to this just like stirring a bowl of cookies.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Should I put it up in the chignon?
Yeah. She lets the chignon loose
Down?
occasionally.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, you got to do. Also, that just means your hair's up in a hairdo, by the way. For those that don't know and or give a shit, it's a hairdo.
It's like a low bun, I think, kind of. It's like a bun more than anything.
A knot or coil of hair arranged in the back of a... Yeah, it's a fucking bun. That's just a bun.
I think it's
Call it a bun.
I think it's supposed to.
No, I think it's a
suggest
fancy
that
bun.
It's like
It's a fancy.
It's a shape. It's like, oh, she put like a shape in
Yes,
there.
it's not because chignon does mean bun. So but it is a specific style of bun.
It's a bun but French.
Yes, so it comes out the ass.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because as I was reading it, as I was saying it comes out the ass, is because I was reading the line signifying a low bun worn at the nape of the neck. And I just imagined it was as if the nape of the neck, this is where my brain went. Nape of the neck, asshole, as if this was the gastrointestinal system up inside your skull. Your brain is the gastrointestinal system, and the nape of your neck, that's where the asshole would be. And so it blossoms out of the nape of your neck like it's a big old log of shit. That's why I thought.
Do we need to talk?
Out your asshole.
Do we need to talk?
Am I sick? Do I have a problem?
Is this the Christmas crazies?
I think I've got it. And I'm sorry, everybody. And I'm sorry that Natalie's given so much Daddy Skarsgård that it's crazy. You are given.
That's
You
only
are
just more
slimming.
indication that something's going on with you, because I do not.
It's the
Look like
hair.
that.
It's the hair. It's because of that one, oh God, with the hot guy in Disney. And it's the prequels to the Star Wars. It's not that other guy.
Folks, if you end up watching this, I want to hear your opinion on whether you think this is a sexy look that I have on right now. That's like a daddy.
I think you look great. Andor. I was thinking of him specifically in Andor. I'm going to show you this picture and you'll be like, oh my God, you're so right, Jackie. You'd be like, oh wow, that's so crazy. Don't you look like him?
Oh, well,
you look like him.
okay, the hair is similar.
You look like him.
The hair is similar.
It's literally him in Andor. Stellan Skarsgård looks just like Natalie. And Natalie looks just like Stellan Skarsgård.
Both of us are equally insulted.
I think that, honestly, I think who's going to be the most proud? Your husband. And I think he should be.
Yeah. I mean, making that Star Wars money.
Go get it. Go get it. I think the Skarsgård, I don't think they got to worry about money.
No.
Pretty sure.
But
Alexander Skarsgård, you can come sit by me.
You are, apparently, sitting right next to him.
I want to have sex with your son. Can I have sex with your son? I'll have 6 of you too. I'll have 6 of them.
Oh.
Yeah, give me one. Just, yeah, come on. I'll catch one. Like I'm the
The fish now, dog?
fish. I'm the tortellini. Beep. When you throw rings.
What are you talking about?
Am I wrong today? Did I wake up weird today? Am I different?
What is tortellini rings?
It's the wig. It's the wig. It makes me crazy. It makes me crazy.
Oh,
It's my Cormac wig. It's not my fault.
so,
I'm sorry, everyone.
The hind. Okay, so
Chignon.
where we left off was the chignon of it all. So the hind is with the father, the stag father. Because of that, she was sent to him at the age of 3. And that makes Bryce think about how her own mother protected her at 3, what it must have been like to have basically your mom ship you off forever. Like an afterthought makes you a villain.
Yeah.
A hot villain.
Hot.
She feels shame again for besmirching all of her mother's carefully devised plans to keep her safe. And at the end, she still became hoodwinked by the Autumn King.
He's a lot older than you, you know?
Hypaxia continues that whatever pact her mom had made with this shifter, they had agreed that whatever powers showed up, the child took on those powers. That's who would raise the kid. So this is a parent traps method for raising your children, I guess, where you just never see one again. Where you just pretend like the other one doesn't exist.
It's kind of great. I mean, if you have multiples, like, why do you have to do more than one?
Maybe the parent... Oh, we can't parent trap the parents now because the mom died.
Hypaxia
Hypaxia reveals that she is going to meet the hind who was sent away before Hypaxia was born at this upcoming ball.
Hey, mister, she's my sister.
Mm-hmm. That's what she's going to do there. If I'm recalling correctly, Hypaxia is supposed to be in her late 20s in this series, and the hind is in her late 40s. So they would have not crossed paths at all. But then Hypaxia redirects to Bryce. So she kind of like goes off on a tangent about her own family. And then she's like, actually, Bryce, what are we doing here? Your request for advice about what to do with your father. Hypaxia says, unfortunately, probably the only people who can change course on her dad's decision are, in fact, the Asteri. So basically not going to happen. She's not, because, Bryce is like, could you help me change my name back or like fight against, is there something I can do?
Can you get me someone to help with the paperwork? That would
be
great.
Yeah. Can you go to the DMV for me?
Oh my God, if someone could do it in their stead.
Can you hire can you hire somebody to sit in line for you?
I straight up had my mother sit on the phone with the DMV for me this week, so you can sometimes pull in some reserves.
Finally putting that mom to use.
My mom was like, she's like, I've got the time. She's like, put me on the phone with them. I was like, thank you, Mom. I can't deal with the DMV right now.
That's a mom move.
That's a mom move. I mean, honestly, it is giving Ember. I feel like Ember also would sit at the DMV for Bryce and be like, I'll go try and figure it out.
Yeah.
And it is crazy that, yes, I am 38 years old. And sometimes I go, Mom, I don't know what to do. I had to sit on the phone. And I don't know how to get it done.
We all need it sometimes, baby.
Oops. I'm a baby in total control of herself.
Yeah. Bryce is bummed, but not surprised that nobody can do anything about her father's decisions. And she laments over having his hell hunt. Hypaxia asks, won't he be happy to know his new status? Which causes Bryce to almost choke on her beer when she realizes her new status makes Hunt a prince.
He's a little prince like a little dressage horse. Prince all about. Prince all about. He would be so cute turned into a horse that did dressage.
Yeah.
Like with the lightning all around him, but he keeps zapping the jockey.
It would be cute.
But like in a fun way. Like all those people that all do the coming on the horses.
No.
Everybody says they're coming on the horses.
No.
They say, get your pussy up on that horse and you're going to come on the horse.
No,
That's what everybody says.
No.
I've never been on a horse before, but that's what they say.
Don't cross these streams. Horses are not for sexing.
No, you don't have sex with a horse. You just accidentally come on the horse.
Sometimes people do.
I know, it's not their fault. It's just body function.
It's not the horse's fault. It's the people's
No,
fault.
I blame the horse.
You blame the horse.
So, with your galloping all about.
That's true.
Yeah, I see what you were trying to do.
It's why she's not allowed on any horse ranches in Los Angeles.
There's a picture of me at the front of every ranch. Do not dress like this. It's like a boomerang of me.
Don't let this woman
Don't
on
let her be with the
property.
horses.
They finish up their food and decide to walk together for a bit and talk. Bryce sees Ithan following a bit behind, but still no sign of Ariadne anywhere. As they walk, Hypaxia laments over the state of the witches. Bryce knows about it from Rune. She catches herself before she says she had dreamed of being with a certain person. So Bryce knows about what's going on with like the witches sort of rebelling against Hypaxia, which is why she was like asking for the protection in the first place. And
because they don't like that she's a necromancer.
Yes, and they don't like that she seems to want to become more progressive or like remove themselves from the leash of the hysteria a little bit, where the other witches are like, we want to bend the knee,
stay in line,
and because we're losing our magic and we need them to still like want their pick-me's a little bit.
And I would be too if it had to do with my magic.
I know, but I think Hypaxia's right.
Of course she's right, but it's also very scary to be like the head of something and be like, I think we should change all of it. And all the witches are like, you're in your late 20s and we've been kind of doing this for a while.
Yeah, it's true.
But so I get it, but she is right.
Yeah. So as she's talking about this with Bryce and they're walking, Hypaxia almost says something, then she kind of catches herself that she had dreamed of being with somebody. And Bryce got enough of the sentence to be like, oh, there's a person, even though you're betrothed to my brother. Uh-oh. Hypaxia doesn't deny it. There's another lover. But she says she had to end it because the other person required it. Like, apparently there was some, like, love-lorn kind of drama going on.
Oh, my
the
God.
side.
I could never hear the top of this story and then be like, okay. Oh, great. Wow. No. Tell me more. Give me. I need more of it. Tell me every single detail.
But,
tell me
like,
every detail. But she can't. I know that she can't. But tell me everything.
Especially because she's
Like, bitch, go off. Bitch, go off. Tell me.
engaged to her brother, though.
Well, like, also at the same time, though, Bryce is also engaged to Cormac.
Right.
And we know that that's not working out. So I feel like we
They didn't
could
choose
talk
it.
about this shit.
For sure. But obviously, Hypaxia is not going to
No,
say
she's not going to say
anything.
anything.
And Bryce feels bad in that moment she's like kind of like, oh, poor Rune. Even though she knows like Rune didn't really choose this. But Hypaxia points out that, he didn't really want to marry her either. And Bryce still feels bad for both of them. And Bryce, you guys got distracted by you groping yourself.
Sorry, I was groping my eye. I forgot that I have this like a 19 pack on this suit.
Oh.
And I just noticed it and I started grabbing because I realized that if I had this pack, I'd probably be grabbing on myself.
Sure. Go ahead.
I feel like how else are the Death Stalkers supposed to like prepare themselves for what they got to do?
Piping themselves up. In the air.
Yeah. You've got this. Look at that big mouth of yours. You know they're going to be scared. You know they're going to be like, please don't. Even though you're tired, you didn't want to come to work today. But you put on that mouth. You get out there and you suck some soul.
Oh, good. That's a good speech.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be a Death
I feel
Stalker.
motivated.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm going to go kill.
Although
I'm
if
gonna
you
go out
are
and kill.
given like Stellan and Andor, I feel like technically you might be like a rebel of some sort that's trying to.
Oh, like I'm a good guy?
Like a good guy pretending to be my brethren. And I don't know if I trust you right now.
Me?
Because it seems like you're pretending behind that beautiful hair of yours to be something that you're not.
No, I'm bad.
Okay.
I'm bad.
Never mind. You did say that you're bad, and you do sound very bad.
Yeah. So, this is a big old mess.
Bryce, yeah, it's crazy.
Bryce feels bad for both of them, and really, the whole situation kind of sucks. But she assures Hypaxia that, maybe they didn't choose this, but Rune is an incredible guy. You could do a whole lot worse than him.
He's really hot, too.
Just sort of hyping her up on him. Plus, she says they're both hot, so maybe it'll work itself out. She also reveals that the witches are losing their power over the generations, that Hypaxia is saying this, and they don't really know why. They're not sure why the power is, draining out of them. And it's causing her coven, like we just talked about, to want to demur to the Asteri even further, which is not what Hypaxia wants. This causes Bryce to contemplate whether Hypaxia could potentially be a rebel, but she can't just ask her.
And she'll never ever be any good.
Yeah, it's clear she doesn't approve of the witch's desire to kneel to the Asteri. Cool. So she's like, maybe she's in on it.
Okay, we're sussing.
She tries to ask without asking, because she can't say it, but wondering if her tutors were summoned from the bone quarter by Hypaxia's queen mother, because she wants to basically know if Hypaxia knows about the second light situation. Hypaxia quickly asserts that when the time her tutors were summoned, there was no bone quarter. They predated the Asteri, even.
Maybe we should be talking to them.
I know, right? She names one of her tutors Palania, who was a teacher in Parthos before Parthos fell. So this was her ancestor, or her ghost tutors basically were the original planet. They were before the Asteri came. So she then reveals she knows of what actually occurs in the Bone Quarter and the other spirit holding facilities. And so she also knows that you get ground up into soul meat for the siphoning to suck off of it. This startles Bryce, and Hypaxia goes on to explain that she had to make a bargain to make it so that her mother wouldn't end up there in death. So her mother was not turned into second light, even though that meant Hypaxia could no longer have contact with her. She finds the grinding of spirits as second light too gruesome to allow her mother to endure as a fate. Her coven was not happy about this choice. Bryce asks why she doesn't tell everyone about the second light. Why doesn't Hypaxia be like, hey, bitches, this is not good?
Well, why don't you, Bryce?
Well, Hypaxia,
right. I just feel like it's one of those, I know she's also, a queen, but technically you're going to be one too, so.
Right. Hypaxia points out reasonably that she and the witches would be punished, first off. The Asteri.
And she doesn't even have the support of the witches, Bryce. Get your head out of your ass. I know that you can only see your machinations. And I'm sorry looking at you, Natalie, because you're not Bryce, but I'm yelling at you as if you're Bryce. But get your head out of your ass.
I do look like Bryce currently.
You do.
So, yeah, I mean, basically also saying we'd probably all be killed if I tried to do that. And also she doubts anyone would believe her. That's a big falsity that the Asteri have fed the world for a long time. It's sort of like the idea of the Illuminati and all of that stuff.
Right.
Where they have all these conspiracy things that nobody would ever believe. You'd be like, oh, you're crazy. They don't turn us into we're not
ground meat. Up. No. Bryce halted by the rail overlooking the night dark river.
Where did the dead go before the Asteri arrived? Did your tutors ever tell you that?
Her mouth softened into a smile.
No, but they told me it was good, peaceful.
Oh God, I'm not going to bring up Buffy right now. I'm not going to bring up Buffy, but let's just say that it's just in season 6 of Buffy, and it's just, there's a lot about what happens after life, and if it's good or if it's not, and if it's that hell is really just being alive. Well, I get why everyone's obsessed with Buffy. All you gotta do is get to season 6, and now you're just like, I understand! I feel like I've been, I've had a blood transfusion, but it's just Buffy that lives in my body now.
It's good writing.
Fuck you, Joss Whedon.
So here's a look into what actually did he do a Badman?
Yeah.
Don't they end up doing that so much, man? It's great. So here's a look into what actually is at stake for the citizens of Midgard. It's literally life and death. That
You hear this, Ethan? Ethan!
Oh, right. Ethan's here
Ethan's
still.
somewhere here. Ethan, do you hear it?
So, yeah, could you stop checking now? So, yeah, essentially what Hypaxia is revealing is that, yeah, there is like an actual peaceful after something, but the Asteri prevent that from happening and they turn you into meat instead. And so this is literally what's at stake in Midgard. Hypaxia says she doesn't know if the harvested souls, the ones who turned into Second Light, ever end up at the good place, which is a bummer. The two of them commiserate on not being like the other girls.
Oh my God. Honestly, this is the most not like the other girls conversation that could happen in any of these books.
Yeah. But they actually aren't, I guess, technically like the other girls, since they've been sort of shoved into these governing roles. It's almost as if monarchies are stupid.
What?
Hypaxia tells Bryce that she's glad to have her as a friend.
Cute.
Bryce is too. She turns to address Ithan, who is behind them.
Will you give it up? I'm sorry, but at that moment, a massive, scaled, gray beast leapt over the quay railing, and everybody said, "Who are those bitchy but beautiful Death Stalkers? Are they here to suck? Are they here to fuck?" And before Bryce could shout, it barreled into Ethan and closed its jaws around his throat. Gah! 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 And he'd be like, "Why do you kind of look like Cormac?" And I'd be like, "Ah!" And I'm smoking a cigarette, and they're like, "How many references can you make? We're not really quite sure what you're doing here." And you're just behind, just going, "We're gonna bite you. We're gonna bite." We're doing good Death Stalker, bad Death Stalker.
Yeah, and I go, "Oh my God, call it, stop. Let them go. Just kidding."
And I'm going,
So you don't look like a horse.
We would make such a crazy kill team.
It really would.
We would have so many laughs, though.
Bring us to your finest horses.
Yes, we're ready to come upon them.
Then we're at chapter 50.
That's what we do as villains. We just come on the horses.
I'm
Natalie,
so sorry.
you're a villain. You can't be sorry about it.
I just feel I'm sorry for the horse community.
We can't be. This
Any
is
of the
what
horses
we
who are
do.
listening to the show right now, I am sorry.
Thank you, Natalie.
Chapter 55 is not like chapter 55 in A Court of Mist and Fury, unfortunately.
Oh, give me that chapter 55.
Though, chapter 48 might be my favorite, but that's not for right now, Natalie.
Swing.
Bryce stares in horror at the beast, which has tackled Ethan.
The beast, the demon,
Okay,
ripped
demon.
out Ethan's throat, tipped back its broad, flat head, and swallowed the chunk of flesh between black, curved fangs. And I think that's a soul patch for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
That's me playing harmonica.
That's me. That's you swallowing it.
Oh, no.
Not the soul patch, the chunk of flesh.
Oh, okay. I also thought the harmonica.
Oh.
I imagine you would be upset with me. Take it out of my hands and swallow it as well.
Oh, I thought I'd be pulling it out of your throat because you accidentally swallowed
Oh,
it.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you would want more harmonica from me. I think that's
Well,
the
I think
first
if
time
it
it's
was in
ever
your
happened.
throat, it would just be like.
And then become the world's most annoying Death Stalker.
Uh-huh.
Get it out! Just hand down my throat. I can't hear it any longer.
Yeah. So, well, Ethan immediately just fucks up.
Maybe it's for the best. Take out his throat. We don't want to hear it anymore.
Just first instance, just drops the ball.
Just bad at it.
Bad at it.
I didn't even see it. Where did it come from? Oh, how did it find us?
Somebody should be looking out for these
Somebody
things.
should be looking out for these things.
So,
oh man!
oh dang it, Ethan! Oh, you really buffed it up again, Ethan. Bryce is frozen in fear and in shock. It's as though she's living through her past once again. This demon even resembles the Christolos with its gray scales, muscular low body. And it's got milky eyes.
Yes!
But this has a long tail with a spiked end.
Oh.
From somewhere far away, Bryce can hear Hypaxia shouting at her to move as panic breaks out in the surrounding streets. She hears another growl, grrr, and turns to find a second demon. Hello!
It's you? It's
Yes.
you!
Hello!
Yes!
Of the same species approaching. The second one shook her out of her shock, realizing
and you going, I'm here to also fight.
realizing they are approaching Ethan to finish the job. Hypaxia shouts for the two of them, her and Bryce, to get back to back. Hypaxia with a knife in her hand.
Cool.
Now with clarity, Bryce assesses the situation and sees they only have 2 girls, 1 knife.
Whoa.
There's a gun on Ethan's body, but she's not going to be able to get to it in time.
Ethan, you were supposed to be watching out.
The
You
only
know that he was just sitting there listening to the conversation and not paying attention?
because he was thinking about Connor.
Because of course he's thinking about Connor, and he's probably thinking, couldn't they have chosen a different name for the little boy? Why did it have to be Connor? I know that it was probably like a respect thing, but like I wish they hadn't done that.
I wonder if Connor can go to the good place that Hypaxia's talking about.
I wonder.
I gotta find him and ask him. So then he gets tackled. The only gun that's available is now with the Death Stalkers. And
Great.
so now,
And I don't know how to use it. Just playing with it.
but you can't have it.
But
You're
we're
never gonna
having
get it.
fun.
Thinking quickly, she asks Hypaxia what kind of magic she possesses, and she tells her healing wind and necromancy. Hypaxia is confused why she's asking, but Bryce tells her there's no time to explain, that she needs to try to shoot her power into Bryce.
She wants to see if it works with another power.
Because Bryce is now in this moment of panic, just being like, well, if Hunt can
Supercharge me.
charge me up, maybe the other stuff can. It's a big thing to try.
In the middle of,
I guess there's no options. She says to Hypaxia, try it with your healing power. Now!
Bryce shouted, and Hypaxia whirled, shoving a shining palm to Bryce's chest. Warmth flowed into her, soft and gentle, and stars erupted in Bryce's mind. Supernovas. Ethan! It was as easy as taking a step.
That bitch done teleported.
Swing, swing, swing. It's not just for fucking.
Doesn't only have to be teleporting.
Cool.
It seems like maybe some kind of heightened emotions also seem to help it. Like maybe her fear and panic and the magic helps her like figure that out faster a little bit. Her movement of the teleportation confuses the demons for a moment. In that time, Hypaxia pushes off her broom. So basically in that moment, the demons are like, what? What? Where'd that bitch go?
Uh-oh, 2 Stooges.
Yo, 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 yo.
Slowly I turn.
Is that a sound they make? Yo, 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 yo.
Oh, yeah, Mo was always pulling that one out. Never, it scared the other 2.
So Hypaxia pushes in that moment. She pushes on her broom button. The broom comes up and she mounts it flying into the sky. Bryce grabs Ethan's gun because she went right to him.
Somebody has to, Ethan.
And starts shooting. The first one goes down instantly as it wasn't expecting this turn of events.
Oh, come on.
I don't know which one it is of us.
It's probably me.
The second one takes longer. Now Bryce realizes Hypaxia has taken to the sky to act as a lookout and shouts directions at Bryce, who uses all of her power to teleport around the beast. It dodges many of Bryce's shots. So basically she's like,
Yeah, yeah.
and the demon's like kind of now figuring out,
Flip, flip, blah, blah,
I
blah,
have
blah.
to gauge these movements. But then it seems to have anticipated Bryce's last move. And it's, however, too focused on her to notice Hypaxia barreling out of the sky above. She lands on its back, and her knife goes into its skull.
Cool.
With the beast felled, Bryce catches her breath, shaken and scraped. But then she turns to the mangled Ithan. Hypaxia is already running to him, reminding Bryce that she is a mad witch. So basically, they're just taking care of Ithan now.
Right.
And
I'm so glad you were here.
Yeah, thanks so much, Ethan. In those moments, the ox begins to arrive, and Isaiah reaches Bryce first, scanning her and asking where Hunt is.
I'm here, Hunt said from the darkness, landing with enough force that the ground shook. Lightning skittered over the concrete. He assessed Bryce, then Ithan, the wolf's body glowing under Hypaxia's hands.
He sees the two creatures and pulls Bryce into his side. He tells the group what we, the reader, might have already guessed. They are Death Stalkers. The beings that Celestina and Hunt had researched. They had seemed to be showing up in surveillance cameras in Nina. Well, now they seem to also be in Lunathian. Hypaxia steps away from her security after healing him, though he's still unconscious. She asks to take him to the witch's embassy so she can tend to him, and the ox agrees to it. Oh, Ethan.
Always taking care of you, boy.
Yeah. We cut to Hunt's POV in the aftermath, and he's cursing himself for not acting on the Death Stalker sightings earlier. Though he's
Hunt, there are a couple of things going on.
a lot of
babe.
stuff's happening. Though he's relieved Bryce isn't hurt, he waits until they're in the witch's embassy before asking her to explain what happened. Rune, Flynn, and Declan are also present, having helped escort Ethan to the recovery room. She excitedly tells him that she has teleported. She asks him where Ariadne was this whole time, because, right, she never showed up. And Flynn reveals that she agreed to do lookout duty, and then the moment she was alone, had fled.
Fucking yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You've been kept inside of a ring for a long time. She's a dragon.
Yeah. Flynn is angry, but Bryce is more understanding of Ariadne's decision. She has been enslaved for eons.
Yeah.
Why would she want to be indebted to another bunch of rich assholes? It's kind of shitty she left them high and dry, but I understand Bryce's point.
She doesn't owe them shit.
No. Bryce and Hunt move to a corner to discuss further. Bryce wonders if this was another stupid test by the Prince of the Pit. Hunt thinks that it was because, like, okay, the Hell Princes seem to be wanting to align with them, but
And help them.
yes, but then they're doing all of these things. Like, did they send them on purpose? Or are we
Right.
being tested still? Or did something else happen? Hunt ponders if they actually had been summoned somehow by Hypaxia's coven to take Hypaxia out.
Whoa.
He hypothesizes that they could use the guise of Hypaxia being with Bryce as an excuse and put the blame on Hell. He doesn't think Sabine summoned the demon and that Ethan was simply in the way.
Oh, almost like he always is.
So I guess in that way, he succeeded by being a human shield.
Thank you. I guess for that,
Or a
we
wolf and
thank
shield.
you.
A wolf and shield.
Thank you.
Yes. So it's either Apollyon gauging whether Bryce is a worthy ally,
Okay.
or Pax's coven. I can't say what I just wrote in there. Or it's Hypaxia's coven trying to kill her. I'm not going to say what I wrote there. So
Whoa. Oh,
It's-
is that a big, is that like a big reveal?
no, it's
Oh, that one.
It's the
I
real
thought you
world.
meant,
I made it very.
I thought you meant Star Trek.
I made a distasteful joke in the thing. There's somebody whose company's being accused of maybe taking a hit out on him
And
in
someone
our
that
world.
I might think that maybe it was a Star Trek reference.
Yeah. So Hunt takes her hand out.
I thought I was like, oh, dude, is that a big spoil? Oh, does that happen sometime in the
No.
7th trimester? What are they called? The Star Trek?
Trimesters.
Whatever they're called.
The others
Generations.
There you go. Hunt takes her hand and tells her, Bryce, you need to start carrying at all times. You can't, people are going to be coming after you constantly. The others join in, the other boys, and ask Bryce to tell her teleporting story again. Hunt starts to set up watches on Bryce between the Fae and the Ox. And Bryce starts arguing, being like, you don't need to do this. There doesn't need to be a guy following me around all the time. As they bicker, Rune begins to laugh. Confused, they look at him. He tells him, oh, I was on the phone with the Autumn King right before you called me over to this chaos inn. He calls the Autumn King Hunt's father-in-law. Hunt's like, really?
Hmm?
Bryce grimaces and says she's working on stopping it. Hunt asks what the F they're talking about. Rune's like, brother! He explains what happened.
Hunt gaped at him. Rune was completely serious. Bryce blurted,
Did you ask him about Cormac? The Autumn King insists the engagement is still on.
Rune's amusement faded.
I don't see how it could be. I'm sorry,
Hunt cut in.
but what the fuck?
His wings splayed.
You're now officially a princess?
Bryce winced.
Surprise?
She's just a cute girl. And just a cute girl. Don't you just a cute girl at me, bitch.
She is a cute girl.
Yeah.